have it all. I can have it all.
This is Christy Whitman with the Quantum Success Show. And as you can see, I have a friend, and ladies, you are welcome. And gentlemen, you should actually see his wife, because Tristan and Sabrina Truscott, who are, yeah, obviously Tristan's here today, Sabrina is not, I'm just teasing you. They're two of the most beautiful people that I know, not only just on the outside, but on the inside. I'm going to tell you a little bit about Tristan in a minute, but the last time I saw Tristan, it was just a few weeks ago, and we were in a sushi bar where lots of people were lining up to do sake bombers, and Tristan and I were literally discussing the meaning of life, like getting into this whole just deep philosophical, spiritual connection and conversation, and then 2 seconds later we all did sake bombs. And so that's what I love about the relationship that I have with Tristan, is that it's so there's so many levels, and that's what I love about Tristan and his beautiful wife Sabrina. So let me tell you about Tristan, and then we can go into talking about what he does, which is Qigong, which is awesome. So as a young man, Tristan Truscott became involved in the martial arts when he began his study of the mind-body-spirit connection. And after many years of dedicated training, Tristan was granted the coveted level of black belt and went on to build a thriving martial arts academy with over 300 students. And in the year 2000, Tristan was forced to end his martial arts career due to crippling back injury. So even after 5 years of intense pain and unsuccessful $90,000 surgery by top doctors in Beverly Hills, Tristan pushed onward, seeking a solution to his crisis. In the year 2005, he finally had a healing breakthrough that helped him reclaim his health and began teaching again. Tristan discovered that his focus of the mind, when unified with the energy of the body, which is definitely what we're talking about today, is the greatest transforming power we have if developed correctly. And I love that. So today, along with his wife Sabrina, who I just love and adore, she's just an angel that walks among us. I just love her. And he's like, yes, I agree. He joyfully teaches people their breakthrough mind-body-one system for physical healing, energy building, mental focus, and conscious manifestation, called the Satori Method. Tristan!
Yay! Hello, everybody.
Hi, Tristan.
You're so freaking cute, Christy. I adore you.
Aww.
And I love that we were asking the question, the deep question, why are we here? That age-old question. What's the point of it all? Exactly. And I think we all get that on this journey of personal growth and being entrepreneurs and coaches. You know, there's so many ups and downs and those big aha moments where you're so freaking clear. You know exactly who you are, what you're meant to do, what your mission in life is. And then all of a sudden, you get the side swipe.
Yes.
Talking about the side swipe, like, wait a minute. And there are all these leveling up phases. And it's so beautiful to keep reinvesting in your awakening and really keep, okay, who am I today? Who am I now?
Yes.
What am I breathing for? We had an amazing chat.
What matters to me today?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I have to tell you something. I know years ago when I first met you, you had sent me a Qigong DVD, right? And I had it on my desk. And my husband, he has a problem. He's a little bit of a klepto. And so when he finds great programs or books, he just takes them off of my desk, and I never see them again. So I have experienced Qigong from you personally, but I never got to experience your actual program because my husband stole it from me. He's a thief. I'm going to go on record saying that. He's a beautiful thief, though. But I have actually had the privilege of seeing how Qigong works, because in many of our masterminds that we've been together, you get up in front and kind of get everybody to move their energy, and, you know, that's an Italian bad thing, but there you go. Sorry for all of you that are in Italy.
At least you didn't raise the middle finger.
But it does. It's amazing. I would feel you would have us pound on the back of our backs, and it felt like I just had a cup of coffee. And I could just feel my energy. And Fred would say the same thing. He's like, I really want to learn Qigong more because it's so good. Like, but you could just feel how different you feel when you do it. So why is Qigong, like, what is Qigong exactly? Why is it so important, especially for my community that is all about energy and manifestation and, you know, learning truly how to, become a masterful creator?
Man, it puts the law of attraction on steroids. That's one reason you want to pay attention. It's crazy. It's so beautiful for your body. It's a very healing modality. It's like a moving, mindful meditation. And the reason I got exposed to it is I needed a healing in my life back in the year 2000. I was running the martial arts school that you had mentioned, and we had huge classes, and my big focus was teaching women and children self-defense. And I would wear these suits, and I'd let them beat me up, and it was great, you know, and I would just push, and train them to be powerful and focused. And one day I had a really bad back injury, and I've always been into alternative health and alternative practices. And I was really, really into meditation at this time in my life. And I'd always been able to heal myself because I understood the power of energy. At least I thought I did. But even after all the things I knew, including my meditations, I wasn't able to heal my body. And so I went after 5 years, and Sabrina, she was the angel. You just mentioned angel earlier. She truly was the angel in my life that came in at a deeper level and said, Tristan, I see you suffering so badly. You're losing all your students. You know, you're depressed, you gained all this weight, you're miserable, and I know you're this strong, healthy, vibrant man. This is no longer your back injury, this is our back injury.
Wow.
And together, we're going to get through that. It's so beautiful, man. And I was really at a low point, and she came in, and it was that extra support that I needed because I didn't know what I was going to do. In fact, I don't know if anyone's listening has had really severe pain in their life, not just physical, but even mental, emotional, where you hit a point where you're just not sure if you want to keep going. That's where I was. Fortunately, Sabrina came into my life. We eventually said, let's do this back surgery. It's $90,000 surgery in Beverly Hills. I was worse off after it,
wow.
which was even more devastating. But she was in my life, so I kept going. And law of attraction took over. One night, it was like one of those dark nights of the soul, and I said, I got to stop trying to do this and fix me on my own. I've got Sabrina, but I need something bigger to help. And it was the moment that I really surrendered, and I made a deal with the divine, that if I could be healed, and I knew healing was possible because we've all heard about these amazing magical healings or these breakthroughs in life, and we're like, when's mine going to happen? When do I get my big turn? And I needed a big turn, so I made that deal, and I said I would pay it forward. No matter what happens, if I can be healed, I'll pay it forward. And that was the moment that it turned around, Christy, because it was now about serving others. And
it always does, doesn't
it? Totally.
Yeah.
The energy flipped, it changed, and within a week, I was at Whole Foods, saw a flyer, Qigong workshop. I just knew I'm supposed to go to that. It fit the bill. It was martial arts. I was into martial arts, but this was internal martial arts. So where does Qigong come from? It's like 5,000 to 6,000 years old, they believe. It comes from Asia. It was really populated in China. It's a Chinese term. Qigong means energy work, or working with energy. The masters say it's not work. They say it's energy play, which we all get here. It's about having a great time and playing with the energy. So you're holding certain postures, you're doing certain movements, you're breathing, you're flowing, and you have this energetic system that the acupuncturists understand so well. They've mapped out the body. Some of us have had acupuncture with the little needles, and you're stimulating certain points, and you're getting the life force to flow through these channels called meridians. Well, what's so awesome about Qigong is it's your personal acupuncture. You were doing the tapping earlier. You're tapping all the energy points on your body. You're organizing the movement with the breathing so it becomes a meditation. And you're visualizing, because we understand so much more about the power of the brain today, how we're releasing neurochemicals and all these different wiring structures, the neural peptides release. When you do Qigong, you activate a part of the nervous system that's very calming and very healing. And you feel a flow through your whole body, and you get tingles. You can feel warmth in between your hands. As you know, you can pound on certain areas like in the lower back. It's called the Ming Men. It means the gate of life. And it's like getting a natural cup of coffee, and your energies start to lift up. And when I was practicing the Qigong consistently and regularly, that's when I rebuilt my body. And I had an amazing healing one day. I was visualizing, we all love visualization because of our law of attraction and manifestation processes. I was seeing the Qi as golden white light and just allowing it to pour through the body. And I was just breathing in love and breathing out fear. This was, I had been doing a little routine. I was in Sabrina's dance studio, which she had downstairs. Her bedroom was upstairs. I would go there every day. I would work on my craft. I did the Qigong. I got charged. I went and laid on her bed. And then I visualized that golden white light. And it went through my body. It went right into the area of the surgery, all the pokes, the prods, the shots, everything. And that had been numb for years. And my left leg was completely numb. I couldn't feel the bottom of my foot. So I limped a lot. I couldn't walk very, not like you see me now. I can do it. I was like an old man. The energy went through the body. It went into that area. I kept breathing and it started to tingle, kind of like something that was really tight, like an energy cyst, and it started to open up.
Wow.
And as it opened up, all the energy just flushed through my leg and the bottom of my foot, came back to life, and I started crying because I knew in that moment I could heal myself with this divine connection. So pay it forward.
Wow. I've spent a lot of time with you and we've talked about the meaning of life, but you never told me that story. That is amazing.
Changes things.
Because I do. I look at you and, I mean, you are, Frederick was just saying, I was telling you that he was telling me stuff, but he's like, you're one of his role models because you represent this, as I was like, wow. You represent this very powerful man. I told you this too when we were last time we were together. You are such a great combination of the yin and yang because you are a powerful, masculine, good-looking, you take care of yourself, you're successful, and yet you have such a beautiful, feminine, sensitive, compassionate, empathetic, loving side to you that I literally have never seen it this well balanced in a man ever.
Wow.
Truly.
Well, let's just say thank you to the energies that are flowing through and allowing that to happen, because that's all I've ever wanted really, is to be balanced. And I understood the power of the feminine quality at an early age. In martial arts, you learn about yin and yang early on. I love that you brought that up, because the yang element is the male. It's strong, it's night, or rather it's daytime. It's that power, but that's not the greatest power. My karate teacher used to say, the strong can afford to be gentle. And I love that, because you can allow your receptivity to open up. And you learn in the internal arts, like Tai Chi, for example. There's a game you play called Push Hands. And you're just flowing with a partner, and you're listening to the energy of that person. And if you're really receptive and you're really relaxed, you have more skill. You can read the information faster. You become more powerful without trying. And I've always felt that in vulnerability there's a great strength. So thank you for sharing that.
Thank you. Yeah, you're amazing. You're a great transformational leader and example, and it's awesome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's just a love fest on the Quantum Success Show.
It is. For ladies that are very gentle, and I think generating some of the masculine power is important too, as you must teach, to have that drive and that internal, I'm empowered, I can do this,
Yeah,
and
it's mixing both, absolutely.
Qigong works with the yin and the yang energies in the body. That's one of the things that I love so much about it is you do feel very grounded, rooted, and strong. I'm sure many people are familiar with the chakra system, right? The 7 levels, and I know you teach these things. In Qigong, they focus mainly on 3 energy centers. And the best way I can describe them is there's a lower, there's a middle, and there's an upper, right? And so the lower one I call the power center. And that's where you're rooting down, kind of like when you see an athlete about to hit a ball with a baseball bat or get ready to run, or you're surfing or whatever. You root down and you get in your power center. And it's a beautiful feeling to be grounded and strong. And so that's one thing that you're focused on in Qigong. And you move your hands in a certain way around these energy centers to help open them up. which is very important. They're like batteries that you can fill and charge the energy. And for entrepreneurs, you want that lower, it's called a dantian or a vortex, that lower energy center needs to be charged up and fired up. And you do that in the morning. You awaken it, and then you store chi. Literally, you can feel it when you build it. There's certain moves that you do, and you flow, and you breathe, and you visualize, and your hands get pretty warm, and then you feel the tingling, and you literally store it. You push it and pack it. It's called packing the chi. You put it in the lower dantian. Now, what's interesting is the energy can't stay just there. Like when I was talking about healing myself, it was oriented on myself. The lower dantian is a relationship with yourself, and that's a good, healthy thing. But if it's too focused on self, we get blocked and it can't rise. So we have to then move into here, which is the relationship with others, the heart center. Now we're in a state of service. And so you're generating and moving the energy, and you're opening this up, and it feels incredible. You are just in love and sharing love. That's it. And this is the real beautiful place that I love to manifest from, is from here. Really getting the head and the heart connected, but from the heart. And then the energy continues to go up, and this is a relationship with Source, or the divine. So you have these three relationships happening as you're practicing Qigong. And I think that makes you a very integrated, balanced person, and the yin and the yang. So I attribute a lot of what you shared to the practice.
You know what? I'm going to start doing it.
Okay.
You've sold
Cool.
me.
I sold you.
You sold me. Like, I'm thinking, why have I not been doing this? You know why? Because my husband stole my tapes. I'm going to blame him. No,
I'll send you another one.
No, I really am. I'm going to tell him I want to do it with him, and have us do this together, because I've seen the benefit, like just the small amount that you do with us at the meetings,
Right.
how I feel, and it's like I have it accessible to me, so I am definitely going to do it. And I invite everybody else that's watching to do it too. I know that you've got a gift or a free download that people can receive, so I would love for you to tell them what they're going to get.
Okay. Well, what I did was I took all of the years of figuring this out. You talked earlier about having the power of the mind and the body directed in a certain way or in the correct way. That is an incredible thing. In Qigong, they talk about the body having big chi. I'll give you the analogy of a bow, an arrow, and a target. So your body is the bow, and you want it to be healthy and strong. So it's filled with big chi, and this course is about doing this for you. The mind is the arrow, and you pull it back. So now it's intention and focus. So we have to keep the mind focused. And the Qigong teachers call that big yi, Y-I, mental power. And the target that you're shooting at, it's really your joy, your heart center. It's body, mind, spirit. So what that means is you're focusing on things that fulfill your heart center. So as you're doing this particular practice, it opens you up so you get more and more clear on what you really love, what's up for you, what navigates your life, not from your head, but your heart. So the gift helps you to do that. It teaches you a blueprint. There are 6 things. There are 3 that you do in the morning and 3 that you can do at night. And the blueprint will explain those to you. And because the yin and the yang energy has a particular flow through the rhythm of the day, there's certain things that you do at different times during the day. The good news is it's only 10 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes at night. So, no brainer.
So it's not like you're asking me to do this for an hour in the morning and an hour at night. It's 10 minutes.
It's just 10 minutes, and it's powerful. It's packed.
Okay, well, I'm committed to doing this, and I hope that everybody that's watching is going to do this too, because it's free, it works. I've personally seen it in my, whenever I've just had little nuggets of it, so I'm looking forward to actually doing it more. So I just, leave us a comment. Have you done Qigong before? Are you going to do it with me? Like this, I don't want to call it a challenge, but, let's all kind of start it together, because, if we're more connected to our bodies, we're more connected to our emotions, we're more connected to our energy, we could probably pay attention more to the vibration that we're giving out, and therefore we know what we're attracting, right?
Absolutely. So true. And your signal gets clearer and it gets stronger. The studies show that the heart center gives off packets of information. So it's like your magnetism, and people feel that. I stopped trying to understand people from my head, and now I really just listen to the energy. And that never lies. The head is beautiful, and to get clear and present is amazing. But if you can open the mind up enough that the energy just percolates here, I think that there's we've heard navigation system and things like that through The Secret. There's a knowing, and you're tapped into your knowing. And Qigong helps to open you up to that, and then the signal gets really big. You're able to extend the packets of information or the Qi field, and others feel that. I do have incredible scenarios happen in life where people come up and they say things like, man, you seem so present, or who are you? What do you do? Or like even at the gym, you know, it happens. I'm like, I'm just Qigonging.
I'm just Qigonging.
I'm just Qigonging, man.
That's awesome.
So, cool.
Well, Tristan, thank you so much for being on the show. You're truly just one of my favorite peeps on the planet, and you know, give my best to Sabrina, who I love so dearly too. And I'm so looking forward to connecting with you again, because I always have such a good fun time, and yet I leave spiritually expanded by the experience.
That's it. You nailed it. I think that's the balance of life. We don't want to live at the top of the mountain. We got to come down here, and we got to play in the village, and we got to have a good time. So, awesome.
Awesome. You're the best. Thanks, Tristan.
Thank you. Thank you.
So everybody, leave us a comment. What are you taking away from today, and are you going to Qigong with me? Take care, everybody. Bye.